Hey, what's going on, guys? Wagz here, and welcome to my brand new episode of Fortnite. Pretty much, Fortnite is like Players Unknown Battleground with a little spin on it you could build. So I decided to make this video to teach all you noobs out there, because I was a noob at one point playing this game, on how not to Fortnite. So stay tuned. Alright, so pretty much what you do is you go ahead and hit play. And right now we're readying up. It says we're ready up here on the top server. And we're waiting for players to connect. So it's saying match is starting in a minute. Oh, we're starting now. Okay, so pretty much now you're at the spawning location while you sit here and wait for a magic school bus. So I decided to come, and dance with my fellow players I'm about to kill because I'm so great at this game. Now while all this is going on, you're on the magic school bus. So pretty much you could jump at 1 second or you could jump later down the map. So let's go ahead and jump out of this blimp over here and see what happens. So then you jump out of the plane and you realize you made a big mistake because everyone decided to jump out at the same time as you. So you say, alright, what's the worst that could happen? I'll try to go somewhere else. So now as you're doing this, you can go ahead and deploy your parachute. You deploy your parachute and you're like, I'm going to go to this town, and you realize you got 3 other players ahead of you. So what do? Now you're going to make a choice. So you're making a choice, okay, which house am I going to land in? Which house am I going to land on top of? I'm going to try to land on the... Nope, it does not happen. So you know what? You say, screw it. You're going to break down the wall. You're like, alright, I might have a shot now because, alright, I found a gun. That's a great gun. Okay. Alright, a trap. Not a big deal. Alright, so you break down this wall. You break down the wall, try to find a gun, so you go ahead and shoot someone. Right off the bat. Because you know, if you're not hunting, you are the hunted. So, alright. So you grab some potions, grab some bandages, you're ready to go. You're ready to face whatever happens. You see someone. You try to attack with the axe, which is not the greatest idea. But you go ahead and do it anyway. Why? Because it's logic, and that's what it is. And you try to chase him down. And when you chase him down, you turn in here. You go look for him. You go look for a gun. Next thing you know, you take a bullet to the head. You die. But that's okay. So you say, alright, I'll try again. You go back at spawn. You wait for the magic school bus. You decide to derp around with some of the players there some more. So you derp around with them. And then, oh, you're back in the magic school bus. Okay, so now you wait. You learn from the last couple times. So you're like, okay, I'm going to jump out. I'm going to jump out now, but I'm not going to go by anyone. You decide to be the lone wolf. The lone ranger. The one who does it all. There's no I in team, but there's a me. That's okay. So, you deploy your parachute, just like normal. Nothing out of the ordinary. And then all of a sudden, in the distance, you see a gun. This is not just any ordinary gun. It is a green gun. A better gun than the gray items. So you say, okay, I'm going to land in this pool, and I'm going to rock it. So as soon as you land, you go pick up the gun. It's an assault rifle. This is amazing. And then you hear someone smashing RV. You go, you're trying to shoot, but you can't aim. But it's okay, you get your first kill anyway. Not the prettiest kill, but it's still a kill. Nonetheless. You pick up the items they drop. You run around aimlessly. And that's fine running around aimlessly because you hear someone inside. You're like, okay, I'm going to check this out. Wait, is he over here? Nope, not over here. I'm going to check maybe around this corner. No, not in the corner. But that's okay. You spend your time running around. You run around the building trying to find an entrance because you don't want them to know that you're in there. You open up the door. You go. You take a look. You going in. You see some items left behind. You're like, oh, this is great. A blue revolver. Alright, that could be useful. And then you look some more, but you still hear him, but you can't figure out where he is. And then you have this thing called Storm Eye Shrinks in 3 minutes. So you're bugging out, but you see a guy. You shoot him, you kill him, you take him by surprise, and you take his loot. As you're trying to take his loot, you automatically hit the wrong button to switch over to build mode. And you're like, wow, I'm such a noob. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. How do I get it? Ah, that's how you do it. Okay, so then you figure it out. You're like, which item I'm going to drop? Okay, I'm going to drop that item. I'm going to take this blue item. Took you a minute or two, but that's okay. You're a noob. You don't know how to play this game yet. So now, you run. And you keep running. Because you got to get in this bubble. If you don't get in this bubble, you're going to die. But that's okay. You have to run like 500 miles. This 500-mile run, it's okay. Who needs it? Alright, so you keep on running. And you jump, just because nothing else better to do. You're out in the wilderness. What's possibly go wrong? Then all of a sudden, your phone rings. You fall in the hole. You say, wow, I'm a noob. I shouldn't have answered my phone. Let me try to climb this rock. Nope, you can't climb a rock. That's okay, I'll get out of this gorge eventually. So you finally get out of the gorge. You're like, oh, okay, so I'm going to continue to run. Now I'm running again. Can't climb up that hill because physics doesn't work that way. But anyways, you still run. And run. You see a little town. You're like, oh. Finally, after running for about a good 3-4 minutes, you spot something in the distance. You're like, great. I just killed one person. I killed 2 people. Now I just killed 3 person. I sniped them. But of course, when you go good loot, I fall in the water. And that was the noobish thing to do. And you try to kill him, and it doesn't happen. But guess what? Yup. And you go back to spawn when you hop back in the magic school bus, and the whole thing repeats itself again. Alright, so you say, alright, I'm on the magic school bus. Now I'm going to jump down. I'm going to ride into the sunset. Kind of like you. You're your own personal Bonnie and Clyde. You and your weapon. One man, one land. One man in his dream. One man on a mission. So you jump down. And then all of a sudden, you deploy your parachute. You know why? Because that's something you do. This is Fortnite. So you go over here now. You're going. You're like, okay, I see a little town. Maybe I'm going to land on the industrial building this time. Hopefully I can stick the landing. After the first 5 attempts, you're like, maybe I'm professional at this. I'm going to go right here. Bad move. Someone's already there. Okay, so I go on the other side. I stick the landing. I try to break through the wall. I'm breaking the wall with such force. I go up. I'm looking. Oh, I hear gunshots. There's nothing I can do. I run down the stairs, and guess what, guys? I run out of the building. I live to see another day for the moment, for the time being. So I keep on running. I see something green in there. I'm going to go grab it. I'm like, alright, I might get the upper hand on this guy. He doesn't know I'm coming. He hasn't seen me. Where could I find a gun? Do I find a gun? Nope, I don't find a gun. I run outside. I jump. I run across the street. I'm like, okay, this guy does not see me. I might have a chance to live to see another day. Just because of the years of experience before, you figure you know what you're doing this time. So you figure you go in the house, you're like, yes, a deserted house. No one's there. What do you know? There's a person there. You have nothing left to do but fight, and guess what? You die again. But you know what? You go back to spawn. You ride the magic school bus. You jump out. You parachute out. And then you die. It doesn't matter what you do. So then you ask Wagz, why would you play such a game? No matter what you do, the scenario is always the same. You go to spawn, you jump out of a magical school bus, you land somewhere, you try to get weapons, you're trying to get materials so you can build a little fortress so you don't get killed that fast. But you always get the same result. You die. Well, I mean, it's a fun game all in all. But at the same time, it always leads to death. But one day you decide to show your greatness. You decide to show your skills. But you know what? You're like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to at least get 1 kill. I'm going to achieve this. I'm going to do great things with this. And you say, no matter what, I will not die. Dying is not an option. I am the hunter. I hunt my prey. I kill everyone. But at the same time, but that's okay. You decide to give it one last go. Maybe the grace of the gods will be with you in this one. You can't go to bed angry. You can't go to bed upset. You say, alright, let me do this. Let me be the man that I want to be. May the gods shine upon me and actually give me a sign and give me a chance. So you fall in. You pop your parachute. You're like, okay, this is going to be so well. I have the whole town to myself. Nothing to worry about. I'm going to land at this house right here. And I have all the time in the world. You know, the storm's not coming yet. So then you go ahead and mine. You're mining top of the house. All of a sudden, the graces of God smiled upon you. You hear a chest. You break down the wall with such grace and precision. You pop open that chest. What do they give you? They give you a rocket launcher. This is great. Actually, it's a grenade launcher. I lied. Like, yes, the gods are speaking to me again. Then they grant you a shotgun. Not the greatest shotgun, but it's still a shotgun. Then in the distance you hear shooting. You're like, this is it. This is for all the marbles. I'm going to go hard or go home in this game right here. So you decide to be tactical. You know, you decide to crouch a little bit. Then all of a sudden silence. You run across the field. Then you hear him running around the house. You're like, all right, I got this guy. I'm going to go hide behind this tree because it's the safest spot I could possibly be in, waiting for movement in the house. You're like, this is it. This is where I go in for all the glory, for all the victory. Not the greatest gun. You ignore it. You hear him. He's upstairs. Uh-oh. He's coming down the stairs. You hide under the stairs. You're like, this is it. This is it. This could be the greatest kill ever. Then you hear silence. You're like, all right, I'm going to get this guy before he leaves. So you know what you do? You're impatient. You run up the stairs. You're like, I got this, thinking that he's gone. But all of a sudden he appears out of nowhere. You sit there. You drop bombs. You're going down. You're going to die. I'm taking you with me. And then all of a sudden you had an epiphany. And then you realized you'll never be good at this game. But don't let that stop you. I enjoy playing this game overall. You just gotta keep getting good at it and just keep practicing. And then one day you'll be as good as me. But anyways, guys, I'll leave it for this video. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a like. If you dislike it, go ahead and dislike it. If you want us to play another game, leave a comment below. And if you like my content and you want to see more videos just like this one, or some of my other videos that are coming up with a lot of the YouTubers I play with, then subscribe. But until then, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!